Hey guys, it's Full Cards here, live and direct from Brooklyn, New York, as the sun is fading. 2011-2012 Heroes and Prospects I have in front of me from In the Game, which is, In the Game is great product at a great price point typically. This is about $29.95. It's a sister product to Between the Pipes, very similar product actually. So what can you get inside? What should you get inside? What would you expect to get inside? Well, we see that there are 18 packs per box, 9 cards per pack. 2 autograph cards and 2 memorabilia cards in theory. A bunch of other inserts. I think the entirety of cards is 162 if the math is accurate. So we see all the different types of inserts and goodies. And here we have some authentic autographs 1 of 8, game used memorabilia 1 of 8. So that would make sense given I said 2 and 2. So 2011-2012, the rookie class of 2012 would have been Neil Yakupov and Matthew Dumba, Morgan Rielly, who is a monster right now, Griffin, Reinhart, and a couple of other ones. Let's open it up and see what we get. I'm chewing on something for whatever reason. I should probably digest my food before doing a break, but let's knock this box into submission and take a nice little gander. So the outside of the packs are really nice, sort of beautiful green, metallic green. Of course, BAP and BTP and ITG tend to be very busy cards. Caters to low-end people who want low-end autographs. And I'm a big fan of these cards. And so you can also get some known legends within these cards too. It won't only be AHL, CHL cards, but there should be a lot of known non-names. See CHL there. This is one of these point inserts. Some people collect these for whatever reason, but they're blanks. There's Bobby Ryan. We have Yarrow Halak with his little, so he's with the Bulldogs there, Hamilton Bulldogs, but you can see the Habs symbol. Cody Hodgson and Rick Ripien. So they do have these tribute cards of players who are deceased. So this is really sweet, and it's a very nice, clean, gray look. I almost wish it weren't gray because there's something inherently ghost bicycle about it, but I hope you know what I'm talking about with the ghost bicycles. There's so many ghost bicycles in New York. When someone passes while riding their bikes, they paint the bike white, which is eerie, but it's a nice little memorial. Continuing on here, got a couple other ones. Oh, I wonder what this thing is. Oh, we have an auto here. I'm going to save it. I don't know what the auto is, but we do have an auto. Put that aside for the time being. There's Ryan Getzlaff, which is pretty sick. And another one, Luc Bourdon. Another memorial card. Overcame childhood illness, all this stuff. Drafted 4th overall by Vancouver in 2005. Nice, okay. And Dustin Brown and Corey Perry. That's cool to see Corey Perry. But we should get a couple of memorabilia cards. We should get some good stuff in these boxes. Again, at a $30 price point, we can't go wrong. There's Sean Couturier. There's Nate Beaulieu, who played with the Habs. Blake Geoffrion. Blake Geoffrion would be the son, I believe, of Boom Boom Geoffrion. Eric Stahl, David Krejci. Really nice cards. They tend to be pastel-y and busy, but they actually look nicer than they probably look on video, believe it or not. Scott Harrington, another one of these blanks. Mike Camilleri. And another Wade Belak. Man, I'm getting a lot of these tribute cards. Seem to be, oh, there's Carey Price. That's pretty cool. It's a pretty good looking Carey Price. Tri-City Americans. Kile Pozo. I'll put the Carey Price aside. Like a good Montreal Canadiens fan, Habs for lifer. David Musil. There's Malcolm Subban. Grigorenko, And look at this thing. So this is a family ties. So here we have Ray Bork and both his sons Ryan Bork and Chris Bork. So there are a couple of these. These are insert cards as well. So it's number 4 on that checklist. I think Patrick Roy and his sons in it. The Jeffreyons, probably the Griffin, Reinharts. There's Cam Ward now with Chicago, strangely. Louis Erickson and Corey Schneider. I believe there are also Calder cards and Memorial Cup cards, so we'll see if we get a couple of those. Joel Edmondson. There's an Henri Richard, so they definitely have old school cards. This Henri Richard is very nice. His rookie year was 1957, 58 in the Parkers series. Henri Richard. So that's a hockey hero card. We'll put that aside, why not? And there's Cody Eakin. And you see they say the names of the teams on the side there. Providence, really nice. I like those Providence jerseys. I like when the jerseys sort of properly and adequately replicate the NHL teams. Dominic Poulin. Grenier. Pecorine, who is a large mammal. And where is he? It says Nashville in the 2004 NHL draft. Yeah. I tend to say that goalies tend to develop a little bit later than the rest of the field for various reasons. Red Kelly. Look at this old Red Kelly. So that's another hockey hero. I'm just going to quickly see if I missed any of those hockey heroes. I wonder, there are probably a bunch of inserts. There's so many different little inserts that we'd have to keep our eyes somewhat peeled and glued. Zach Phillips. Justin Falk. I almost swore there. There's Nazem Kadri, who I believe his rookie card was 2010, 2011. Blake Kessel. Fun box, great price point, a lot of interesting subsets. There's Vlad Tarasenko, there's Brad Park. Brad Park, he played on the Rangers and Boston. I believe he was drafted in the first round, maybe second overall, something crazy, by the Rangers. An unbelievable defenseman in his era. Tribute card here, Derek Bogard. These are eerie. They're actually kind of eerie, but it's nice. I almost wish, as I said, that they would sort of maybe not distinguish them through grayness, but rather showing them in their glory. It's becoming a little bit cliche to gray out cards. Okay. Chris Lazar, Quinn Jenner. Oh, so here we have a Calder Cup champion. So the Calder Cup would be the AHL championship card. That's nice. Andre Benoit. Ryan Ellis, very talented player. And this is Gabriel Bork. All of the boxes feel substantially thick. And that is because they have those he shoots, you score one-pointers in there. So they all are. There's Alex Galchenyuk, who played with Yakupov in Sarnia. Brett Ritchie. Carter Ashton. And Jordan Caron. Still plenty to go. 18 packs. 162 cards. That's another sort of fun aspect of the old school ITGs. Colton Sissions, Mark Scheifele, Barry, another one of these, David Backus, who would play with a couple of teams, including Boston at this juncture. Gabriel Pajot, Jean-Gabriel Pajot, Ryan Murray, Nemesnikov, Cam Atkinson, Kyle Palmieri, who's had a good start. I think we're bound to get something at this juncture. Maybe they'll be all in the last packs. I'm actually surprised. Eric Comrie, Ricard Raquel, who's a great center. Keith Hamilton, Thomas Vanek, who's been a journeyman. Mikael Grabner, Tuukka Rask, Providence. Before he came up, there's Jason Spezza. So we should hit something at this point. And still nothing. I don't know what's going on here. Timo Solani, Max Iafrate, Ty Rimmer, Alex Galchenyuk, and this would be a Heroes and Prospects Class of 2012. So this is actually an insert card. It's because he was drafted 3rd overall in 2012, and that's why we have him there. There's Kessler, there's Marc-Andre Fleury with the Screaming Eagles, and Brad Marchand. So you do get all the known capacities, quantities, people. So I think we're guaranteed something at this point. This has to be an auto. Ah, here it is. We have an auto. And it's Zach O'Brien. Zach O'Brien. It's a really nice looking auto. It's a very clean auto. And he was with Ekadi Bathurst. Look at that. It's a very nice looking auto. Okay. And there another blank. Brayden Shen. And Brendan Smith. I don't know if I missed any of those class of 2012, but it was nice to get the Galchenyuk as a Habs fan. And here we should have a hit, so we'll see what that hit is. There's Mikhail Grabovski, who played on the Habs as well as the Toronto Maple Leafs. Jason Pominville, Setaguchi. There's Jimmy Howard. There's Mike Gartner, so that's a hero, hockey hero as they call it. Adam Lowry. Oh, cool. Something. Wow, it's a Subway Super Series Trios. Let's see who it is. Oh, good. We got a couple of swatches here. And it's Matt Pumple, Dougie Hamilton, and Taylor Doherty. Wow, look at this thing. That's a nice card. They may be numbered. I think the print runs. Oh, wow, it's a gold version. This is a gold version card, so it's 1 of 10. There's only 10 of these. Interesting. Dougie Hamilton, Taylor Doherty, and Matt Pumple. Wow, look at that. Well, that's nice. Okay, so that's our second hit of the box. I believe we have another hit and we have another auto. So which do you want to do first? Let's do this one. I'm assuming and adjudicating and divining and asserting pre-baked, pre-facto that this has to be a hit just mathematically. Well, let's see. There's only one way to find out, man. Joe Morrow. There's a Cam Neely. So Cam Neely was drafted, what was it? It was like 86 or something? I don't even recall what he was drafted. He was drafted 9th overall in 1983. And he was drafted by Vancouver, if you can believe that. Well, so there's our hit. So he's drafted 9th overall by Vancouver, and of course he played most of his career on Boston. So there's Robin Lehner, who hopefully is having a bit of a resurgence. Zach Kassian, Zach Parise, and then the Cam Neely, and oh, it's a Timo Solani. Well, that's nice. That is really nice. Look at that. It's a jumbo swatch of Timo Solani. I don't know what these, so these are called Heroes Memorabilia Cards. Very, very quickly, let me see if I can, Heroes Memorabilia set is a set of only 14 cards. It has Brett Hull, Cam Neely, Eric Lindros, Mike Gartner, Pavel Bure, Shea Weber, Timo Solani, Theo Fleury, Gordie Howe, and Trevor Linden. And I happen to get the Timo Solani. And the print run, I believe, is up until 60, which are these silvers, and the golds would be the limited editions to 10. So I got a gold and I got a silver. That's nice. I got one card left in this awesome, interesting, fantastic break per usual. And it's an auto. and I have no idea who it is. Hopefully it's someone half decent. And it's a prospect from Moose Jaw, and it's Morgan Rielly. No way. That is sickness. That is sickness. He's had, I think he has 12 points, or I think he's leading the NHL in points to start the season. Unbelievable. What a great hit. That is just systematically substantial. Just wonderfully wonderful. I love it. Okay, so I've been very fortunate the past couple of months and weeks and years of my life with these hits. That one's a great one to get. So this has been a really fun, dynamic, interesting box of goodies. I don't know. Is this an insert of some sort? AHL card? Oh, I don't know. No, I think that's a normal card. Okay, guys. So I'm going to go through the I guess recap at this point as best I can, very quickly, as quickly as I can muster. Insert Fulton cards being silent for the first time in a decade or century. Okay, guys, so the recap. I did get a ton of base. I believe all of this, more or less, would be base for our face. There may be a couple of inserts in here. The checklist is probably sequenced in a manner whereby there are inherent subsets within the checklist. 162 cards total within this break. So whether there are a couple of specific special inserts in here that I may have missed, always a possibility, always a probability, always a de facto inherent maybe. So that would be the stacker base. Nice. We have the he shoots, he scores, which are basically just blank. Some people collect these for whatever reasons. You wouldn't this particular set because they're all the same, apparently. Sometimes they're not. They have different players. We did get these tribute cards. So these are inserted, I guess, 4 per box, as we've gotten 4. And they are of people who have passed. So they're sort of grayed out, whited out. It's a very honorable thing that they would do that. Of course, ITG is always somewhat associated with the players' union and so on. And they always have nice touches. So this is one of them. I myself wish they wouldn't be gray, that they sort of find another manner or way to do that. With regard to old school cards, I did get a couple of old school cards. I got this Cam Miele, drafted 9th overall back in 1983 by Vancouver. I got a Mike Gartner, who you remember from your Leafs. I got Brad Park, who was both on the Rangers and on Boston. I got Red Kelly of your Red Wings, and I got Henri Richard of the Montreal Canadiens. So the Pocket Rocket. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those handsome cards. I did get the Carey Price base card. I probably got a bunch of other cool base cards, but I pulled this one out of him with the Tri-City Americans. Boom. I got a Calder Champion card. So the Calder would be the AHL championship. Of course, the Memorial would be of the CHL, and they were all the junior. This one would be of the AHL, and this one's of Andre Benoit. I did get one of these cards here, which is a class of 2012. So this is a draft year class card. I might have gotten a couple more of these cards. These are just ones that I happened to pull out. But Alex Galchenyuk, of course, was drafted by the Habs 3rd overall. And recently traded for Max Domi in an interesting swap with Arizona. Both teams probably got what they needed. But yeah, of course, he played with Sarnia, with Yakupov in his day. So that's kind of cool. It's called the 2012 Draft Redemption card. That's interesting with the 12, the written 12 on it. I'm kind of confused as to what that is. Oh, it's 2012. I guess that's what they meant. I did get one of these cards, which is a family ties card. There are a couple of these of sort of guys whose sons or daughters play, like Howie Morenz, for example's daughter married Boom Boom Jeffrey on, and Boom Boom Jeffrey on, I believe, is the father of Blake Jeffrey on. So there's that family tie. But in this particular case, I got the Ray Bork one with his two sons. I'm sure they all have thick heads of hair. What else did I get? Going through my hits very quickly here. I got two jersey cards that were guaranteed two. I got two. I got this Doherty, Hamilton, and Pumple card. This is actually a gold card, which is kind of cool. It's gold version 1 of 10. So I got the first 1 of 10. And actually, I don't know if it's numbered sequentially. They just say that there's 1 of 10, and I think they might all be called 1 of 10 the way the nomenclature works with in the game. Nonetheless, it's a of 10 card with really nice pieces of fabric. Also, I got this Teemu Selanne one, which is excellent. It's a short. This checklist is only 14 cards, and I got probably one of the nicer ones. And I got Teemu Selanne with the old school Ducks jersey here, and this would be a silver version, so it'd be of 60. See, they say 1 of 60, but they're all called 1 of 60 by definition. They don't number them sequentially in order. What else did I get? I got 2 autos. I got this one of Zack O'Brien. Very clean, neat, tight auto, which is a sign of intelligence, isn't it? No, maybe not. Yes, it is. I don't know. Some say it is. Maybe it isn't. And so I have this one. Oops. And I'm congratulated for it. And finally, last but not least, I believe the hit of the box. I got Morgan Rielly's auto. What a cool auto to get. I think I've got him his auto once before in a box. I've been very fortunate. Maybe it was an OPG or something. I must say he is absolutely on fire to start the year. An unbelievable presence on the blue line for your Toronto Maple Leafs. Super happy about that. So I'm Fulton Cards. Open up a box of Heroes and Prospects for under $30. Love this product. Always recommend it along with the Between the Pipes. Full Cards, live and direct from Brooklyn, New York.